When choosing lumber for outdoor projects, the primary consideration often revolves around longevity when exposed to the elements. Two popular options are hardwood and pressure-treated lumber, each possessing distinct characteristics that influence their performance and lifespan. Understanding these differences is crucial for making an informed decision that aligns with specific project needs and environmental conditions. Hardwood, as the name suggests, originates from deciduous trees, known for their slow growth and dense composition. This inherent density contributes to hardwood's exceptional strength and resistance to wear, making them a preferred choice for applications demanding structural integrity and aesthetic appeal. Common examples of hardwoods include oak, maple, cherry, and walnut, each exhibiting unique grain patterns and color variations. However, the natural durability of hardwood against environmental factors like moisture, insects, and decay varies significantly depending on the species. Some hardwoods possess natural oils and extractives that act as preservatives, enhancing their resistance to deterioration. For instance, redwood and cedar are renowned for their natural decay resistance, making them suitable for outdoor applications without chemical treatment. Conversely, other hardwoods lack such natural defenses and are vulnerable to rot, insect infestation, and warping when exposed to moisture and temperature fluctuations. In these cases, protective measures like applying sealants, stains, or preservatives are essential to extend their lifespan in outdoor environments. Pressure-treated lumber, on the other hand, is softwood, typically pine, that has undergone a chemical treatment process to enhance its resistance to decay, insects, and fungal growth. This treatment involves impregnating the wood with preservatives under high pressure, forcing the chemicals deep into the wood fibers. The preservatives commonly used in pressure treatment include alkaline copper quaternary, abbreviated ACQ, copper azole, and micronized copper azole, abbreviated MCA. These chemicals create a barrier that inhibits the growth of microorganisms and deters insects, effectively preventing wood deterioration. Pressure treatment significantly extends the lifespan of softwood lumber in outdoor applications, making it a cost-effective and durable option for projects like decks, fences, and landscaping structures. The level of protection offered by pressure-treated lumber is determined by the retention level of the preservative, which indicates the amount of chemical retained per cubic foot of wood. Higher retention levels provide greater protection against severe environmental conditions and prolonged exposure to moisture. The appropriate retention level depends on the intended use of the lumber and the expected environmental conditions. For instance, lumber used in direct contact with the ground requires a higher retention level than lumber used above ground. When comparing hardwood and pressure-treated lumber for outdoor use, several factors come into play, including cost, durability, maintenance requirements, and environmental impact. Cost is a significant consideration, as hardwood is generally more expensive than pressure-treated lumber. The higher cost of hardwood reflects its inherent strength, aesthetic appeal, and slower growth rate. However, the long-term cost-effectiveness depends on the specific application and the level of maintenance required to preserve the wood's integrity. In terms of durability, both hardwood and pressure-treated lumber can provide excellent performance when properly selected and maintained. Hardwood offers superior strength and resistance to wear, making it ideal for structural applications and high-traffic areas. Pressure-treated lumber, on the other hand, excels in resisting decay, insects, and fungal growth, making it suitable for environments with high moisture levels or ground contact. Maintenance requirements vary depending on the type of lumber and the environmental conditions. Hardwood typically requires regular sealing, staining, or painting to protect it from moisture, ultraviolet radiation, and abrasion. Pressure-treated lumber requires less maintenance, but it may still benefit from occasional cleaning and sealing to prevent surface discoloration and splintering. The environmental impact of both hardwood and pressure-treated lumber is a concern, as both involve resource extraction and chemical processing. Hardwood harvesting can contribute to deforestation and habitat loss if not managed sustainably. Pressure treatment involves the use of chemicals that can leach into the environment, potentially harming soil and water quality. To mitigate these environmental impacts, it is essential to choose lumber from sustainable sources and dispose of treated wood properly. Lumber certified by the Forest Stewardship Council, abbreviated FSC, ensures that the wood comes from responsibly managed forests. Proper disposal of pressure-treated lumber involves taking it to a designated waste disposal facility or following local regulations for disposal. Burning pressure-treated lumber is not recommended as it can release harmful chemicals into the air. When choosing between hardwood and pressure-treated lumber, it is essential to consider the specific requirements of the project, the environmental conditions, and the budget. For projects requiring exceptional strength, aesthetic appeal, and resistance to wear, hardwood is an excellent choice, provided that it is properly sealed and maintained. For projects requiring resistance to decay, insects, and fungal growth, pressure-treated lumber is a cost-effective and durable option. In situations where both strength and decay resistance are essential, a combination of hardwood and pressure-treated lumber may be the best solution. For instance, a deck may be constructed with pressure-treated lumber for the substructure and hardwood for the decking surface. Ultimately, the decision between hardwood and pressure-treated lumber depends on a careful evaluation of the trade-offs between cost, durability, maintenance, and environmental impact. By understanding the characteristics of each material and considering the specific requirements of the project, it is possible to make an informed decision that ensures long-lasting performance and minimizes environmental impact. In addition to the factors already discussed, it's worthwhile to delve deeper into specific types of hardwood and pressure treatment to provide a more nuanced comparison. Considering specific examples can significantly aid in decision-making. For hardwoods, species like teak, ipe, and mahogany are often cited for their exceptional durability and natural resistance to decay. Teak, for example, is prized for its high oil content, which makes it naturally water-resistant and resistant to insects. It's commonly used in shipbuilding and high-end outdoor furniture. Ipe, also known as Brazilian walnut, is incredibly dense and hard, making it highly resistant to scratches, dents, and decay. It's frequently used for decking and boardwalks. Mahogany is another durable hardwood known for its reddish-brown color and resistance to rot. However, these hardwoods are typically more expensive and may require specialized installation techniques due to their density and hardness. On the other hand, more affordable hardwoods like oak and maple can be used outdoors if properly sealed and maintained. Regular application of high-quality penetrating oil or marine-grade varnish is crucial to prevent moisture absorption and decay. These coatings should be reapplied annually or biannually depending on the climate and exposure to the elements. When it comes to pressure-treated lumber, understanding the different treatment levels is critical. As mentioned earlier, the retention level of the preservative determines the level of protection. For ground contact applications, such as fence posts or deck supports, lumber treated to a higher retention level is necessary. The American Wood Protection Association, abbreviated AWPA, sets standards for preservative treatment, and these standards are typically indicated on the lumber's end tag. It's important to select lumber with the appropriate AWPA designation for the intended use. In recent years, concerns about the environmental impact of traditional pressure-treated lumber have led to the development of alternative treatment methods. Micronized copper acyl, abbreviated MCA, and alkaline copper quaternary, abbreviated ACQ, are two such alternatives. These treatments use smaller particles of copper, which are more effectively absorbed by the wood, reducing the amount of chemical needed and minimizing leaching into the environment. Another alternative is borate-treated lumber, which is effective against insects and fungal decay but is not suitable for direct ground contact due to its water solubility. Borate-treated lumber is often used for interior framing and sheathing in areas prone to termite infestation. When working with any type of pressure-treated lumber, it's important to follow safety precautions. Wear gloves, eye protection, and a dust mask when cutting or drilling treated wood. Dispose of treated wood scraps properly and never burn them. In addition to choosing the right type of lumber and treatment, proper construction techniques are essential for maximizing the lifespan of outdoor projects. Adequate drainage is crucial to prevent water from accumulating around the wood. This can be achieved by sloping the ground away from structures, using gravel or crushed stone to improve drainage and ensuring that decks and fences are properly ventilated. Using corrosion-resistant fasteners, such as stainless steel or hot-dipped galvanized screws and nails, is also important to prevent rust and deterioration. Avoid using dissimilar metals in contact with each other, as this can lead to galvanic corrosion. Furthermore, consider the orientation of the lumber when building outdoor structures. Vertical surfaces tend to dry out more quickly than horizontal surfaces, reducing the risk of decay. When installing decking, leave small gaps between the boards to allow for expansion and contraction. In summary, the choice between hardwood and pressure-treated lumber for outdoor projects depends on a variety of factors, including cost, durability requirements, maintenance considerations, and environmental concerns. Hardwoods offer superior strength and aesthetic appeal but require regular maintenance to protect them from the elements. Pressure-treated lumber provides excellent resistance to decay, insects, and fungal growth, making it a cost-effective and durable option for many outdoor applications. By carefully considering these factors and following proper construction techniques, it is possible to create outdoor structures that will last for many years to come. Remember to research specific wood species, treatment levels, and local building codes to ensure that your project meets all applicable requirements. And always prioritize safety when working with lumber and power tools. The key takeaway is that neither hardwood nor pressure-treated lumber is universally better for all outdoor applications. The best choice depends on a careful evaluation of the specific project requirements and the trade-offs between cost, durability, maintenance, and environmental impact. By understanding the characteristics of each material and following proper construction techniques, it is possible to create outdoor structures that are both beautiful and long-lasting.